everybody? Welcome to Follow These Artists. This is Desiree McKinney. I have Jessica here. Jessica is an amazing makeup artist. She's an amazing artist. She's an amazing person. She has the best vibes ever, and I am introducing her. Woo!
I'm good. Like I said, working and just maintaining in this whole pandemic situation and, trying to get the bag right now.
So what have you been doing to get the bag? I know you have some amazing surprises for people going on right now. So
Yes, so I started an at-home paint and sip business where I pre-sketch canvases, provide the paint and the brushes as well, all in one kit. And it's been doing really well. Pretty much started, my sister told me, she was like, you should do this. And I was like, you know what, that would be cool. And I made a group on Facebook and it took off pretty fast. So it's been keeping me occupied, keeping me financed and everything. And it's just been a blessing so far. So
yeah,
everything's been great with it. So
awesome. I'm gonna have to get one of those too for myself. I really love to paint. I need an easel. That's what I really need. I need the stand. I'll pay extra.
So I don't have the stands right now. That's something that I want to grow into. So my kit is pretty, I want to say basic, but it's pretty much what the basic things that you would need
for paint.
So I am gonna building a website now. Hopefully it'll be up within the next week or so. And I'm gonna have my add-ons where you can get easels. What is it called? I can't even think of the word. The aprons and maybe even some palettes, depending on how extensive you want to go with it. But the most basic things is the art, the canvas pre-sketch, the paint, and the brushes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Awesome. Well, I want to congratulate you just for being an entrepreneur, being an African American entrepreneur. A fun fact about you is that you have a gajillion siblings. So tell me a little bit about your upbringing and like how your childhood was.
So I'm a third oldest of nine siblings.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. It was normal for me. It was, I always run into a lot of people who don't have that many siblings or are the only child. But it was normal for me. It was just like having so many different personalities in the house at once. Was always loud. It was just fun. My mom always tried to make things fun for us growing up. So we had the whole game room and theater room and arcade and everything. She really tried to make it very fun for us growing up. So I commend her on that because it's definitely not hard being a Black woman with so many children. And she not started off with 7, but got married with 7 children and had 2 more. So also commend to my stepdad as well, because he came and took on that and just made everything even more cohesive in our lives. And, I had a really good upbringing. Even though it's 9 of us, I was mostly to myself. I wouldn't say a loner, but I was mostly to myself out of the 9.
The thing too is that you have so many siblings, but they're all so talented. Like low key, I feel like that's how we bonded because my dad has a gajillion brothers and like 1 sister, and they all had sons, and like I was the only girl for the most part. So
Yeah.
you had kind of the same thing. And so you have this piece about you, but I feel like it's because you understand both sides, like both sides of the spectrum. I would love for you to tell me first about the businesses or about your siblings, like if you want to plug them really quick, and anyone else you'd like to plug, and then I'll get to the next thing after that.
So I do have one of my sisters. She's a makeup artist. It's Aja Artistries. Both start with an A. Um, I wish I could just spell it off the top of my head, but she has two middle names. That's what I can't spell. So, but her first and last name is Kwanzaa Bissoon. She does makeup, has been doing it for some years. So really, really, really good. I don't want to say I taught her, but I did push her
Oh, I
to
could
that,
imagine.
that perfecting her craft. I kind of like to learn things on my own, and that's one thing I think I've taught my siblings, especially my sisters, that you want to do it for yourself, versus having to always pay somebody to do it. So she took that and she ran with it. I did makeup for a while. I still do makeup. However, that's something I don't lean on much anymore, especially now since I am doing the at-home paint and sip.
Yeah.
But
Plug
with it.
your Instagrams too really quick, because you have two of them.
Yes, I do have two Instagrams. I have one that's colored by Jessica. That's COLOURED by Jessica _. And then I have at home paint and sip, and it's just basically at home paint and sip. I am possibly going to be changing the name because I feel like the sip kind of misleads now. In the beginning of it, I was giving wine with the kids. However, when I say it took off really fast, and a lot of my kids go off to out of state, all over the United States, really. I don't do as much in Texas as I thought I would, or even in Houston as I thought I would. So, and you can't ship wine through mail. So,
I feel like that's
but
changing soon.
Yeah, hopefully it does, because that is something I do like. 'Cause I feel like that's part of the experience. You get to have the wine, get to paint, and everything like that. I always try to tell my customers, it's like a coloring book with paint. Don't think about it too much. You don't need to be an artist to do it. Just have fun and enjoy the experience.
A friend of mine, she ordered some wine, believe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And she got it in like a big crate, and it was through like a wine company. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna look and see what company that was. Maybe we can look into seeing like how they did theirs, and maybe like there's a way for you to do it.
Yeah, I would love. It's like I like my name, even though it's kind of like a simple name, kind of straight to the point. I like that because it grabs the attention and gives you exactly what you're looking for.
And you used to do paint sips before this. You were doing them at your apartment. So it's adorable that it's like still you, it's still your aesthetic, and you're staying true to who you are, which is an amazing artist. And you let people express themselves with how they look, through their makeup, through their art. It's dope. Yeah.
That's just one thing I love to do is.
Any other siblings?
I do have a brother who's a programmer, does graphic design and websites as well. He has a website called Philanthro.com, where you can, it's basically one hub where you can go donate to whatever company or nonprofit organization that you want. But it's basically one hub where you can put your funds into, and it's allocated however you want that to be allocated towards nonprofits. Okay. So he does that, and like I said, programming, pretty much contracted with a lot of different companies and doing really, really well. So I wish I just knew more exactly into what he do, but I'm not the computer girl. So
yeah,
when it comes to programming, that's all I know.
Anybody else?
I have so many siblings.
Mhm.
Um, let's see.
I got
I
time.
have a brother. He's he's in Houston right now, but he lives out in New York. He's getting into uh, being a producer,
Hmm.
and he works with a few artists as well. My sister, she's
What's his Instagram and stuff, or what's his? How can people find him?
you can find him by Najee, Najee Bissoon. Um, I want to say it's an underscore between it, and it's so many of us. So forgive
If you
me if
do a
it's like
space, if you do a space in between the first and last name, it should still pop up.
yes, you'll, and it's a unique last name. It's Bissoon. So two S's, two O's, and you can probably find any of my siblings just by typing in that last name. Because it's just a unique last name. So
There you go.
yes, Nigel Kwanzaa Bassoon. Um, my oldest sister, she babysits, so she's wanting to start her own company with a daycare company. She also does crafting as well, such as homecoming moms, diaper cake. She's super, super, super crafty when it comes to stuff like that. So any decoration needs, we all go to her.
Okay, cool. All right. Anybody else?
um, I do have a few more other siblings, but they they not,
More private.
yeah, they're more private. They're not entrepreneurs just yet. They're younger siblings, still in their early 20s, still figuring out what they want to do, and
Okay.
but yeah.
All right. Cool beans. Well, I don't know why I keep looking down. I'm looking down at my schedule. I'm not even looking at anything right now. So I asked you about your siblings and kind of like about your childhood to ask you. And so, Jessica, your childhood was amazing. There's a little Jessica that's looking at you right now, that's watching this interview. I just want each interview to touch at least one person. That's like the goal. So she's watching you. She's a little artist, or she may not know that she wants to be an artist or that she can even draw yet. She's shy. She has dealt with bullying or whatever she went through in school, and so she would love to get some advice on how to pursue her goals regardless of what they are. Can you give some to her, please?
I would say I might cry because it's very similar. I mean, I didn't necessarily deal with bullying, but I would say believe in yourself. Um, sorry. uh,
It's okay to
just
cry. It's the strongest thing you could do.
uh, definitely believe in yourself and just put yourself out there. Try to network and listen to yourself and go for your goals. My mom actually gave me this charm that says believe, because that was one thing I always struggle with. And I've done so many different things that I love to do. Uh, and when I found this, it was just like a light, because it was like, this is something that I can immerse myself in
Girl, you
and
make
really, really just give it my all.
me
And I
cry.
don't feel like it's a job, or I don't feel like other people are making me do it.
Yeah.
So I would really say just believe in yourself fully. Any negative thoughts, any negative things that other people say,
Hmm.
give it to the wind. Just let it go. Because the day, it's about how you feel and about what you really truly have, really happy doing at the end of the day.
Okay, that was a beautiful answer. Uh, oh, Chile. giving me a second to get myself together, honey. We had She had a call, and so we got disconnected. So we'll wait for Jessica to get back on now. Here she goes. Alrighty, it's recording. We're still recording.
Okay, sorry about that.
But yeah, it was a beautiful answer. Beautiful, 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 beautiful answer. And I wish I could hug you right now, but
Thank
virtual hug.
you. Virtual hug.
Jessica and I both went through similar high school uh, experiences, just with girls being catty and that sort of thing. So it's dope. You just, if you have any sort of talent or anything special about you, some people get jealous, some people congratulate you, and you definitely want to stay close to the kids that congratulate you, your friends.
Definitely.
Well, I'm looking down here again at absolutely nothing, but I had notes here for the last two interviews I did. And oh, okay. So there's a lot of shiitake going on right now with our community and with the world. I feel like there's always a way to talk about the issues and the problems with it, but we definitely need to try to look at a solution. Do you see any solutions for Black lives and any solutions for Black women in the workforce right now, especially with being at home and just trying to stay financially stable?
Um, I would say learn, read, one thing, police and just the law in general thrive off of that, being naive to the law. And the more we know, the better we can move through the world. Um, I would love to see changes as far as how we can wear our hair and how we can act in the workforce, especially as Black women. I've seen something about how we have to censor ourselves all the time, and that's very true. You can't really be an introvert and unless really don't want to be there. You want to get looked over. But if you want to move up in your company, you have to be friendly and be extra. And I wish that would just, we'll be able to get looked at based on our skill set and our work ethic, and not just our personality, how we look. And even for Black men as well, I know when it comes to the big, strong Black men, they have to be overly friendly as well, just so they don't seem intimidating. And I feel like that's
sexualized.
Yeah. And I just feel like that's sad, and I really would like that to change as well. But the main thing is you really gotta learn the law and to read, to learn about your heritage and everything as well. And although it don't seem like we have a heritage because we was taken, but we do at the end of the day. We really do. We have learned a lot from our ancestors, and that's heritage. That really is. It's sad heritage, but it is. But the more, like I said, the more we know, the better we can move through the world.
Definitely.
Helping our youth, that's the biggest thing. And not just putting them into things that we feel like, oh, it's a money making. Help guide them into something that they truly want to do. It's okay to be an artist. It's okay to want to be a rapper, want to sing. That's art. And art makes the world go round. So if you don't have those Black artists, it's like, we steady looking at, I don't want to say just white, but other artists to try to find inspiration. And your inspiration is right there in your community.
Right.
Those children, your teenagers and everything like that, putting them in science. That's a really big thing. And we just need those, to try to guide them into what they would like to do and not try to instill in what we would want them to do as they grow up. And it will just make everything cohesive, I feel, just really helping to be who you want to be and helping them be who they want to be.
Okay. Well, I think that was a beautiful answer too. And that was it. If there's anything else you'd like to add or talk about what you plan on doing in the future, maybe if COVID chills out or like if COVID keeps going on, you kind of already touched on what you would do, what your plans are for the future, but if you have any extra ones or anything coming out.
Yeah, so when COVID chills, hopefully that'll be soon.
Okay.
I want to also expand, like I say, I want to do expansion on my business. Out here in Houston, there's a lot of people who like to celebrate by having a paint and sip. They want to be able to have somebody come and instruct them. I want to be that person to come and instruct them and not feel like they have to keep 6 feet or have on a mask, or I don't feel like I need to have on a mask, just be in a comfortable environment and be able to have a big, get together and have a little nice paint and sip party and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, just that's one of the things that I really hope to expand to once COVID chills.
Yeah.
COVID. If you can hear me, COVID.
It's fine. I mean, there's always a way. There's always a way. Always. Always a way, man. I always think that there's a solution. So thank you so much again for taking the time out to interview with me. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and then we can say our goodbyes. But thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions for Jessica. I'd be happy to relay the message. Make sure you follow Jessica. What's your Instagram one more time?
At Home Paint and Sip.
All right. So God bless you guys and thanks for watching. We'll see y'all on the next video. Deuces. All right. And then Corey. Okay, so y'all, Jessica drew this.
Something I'm currently working on.
Wow. I love the body.
Yeah, it took me some time to get to this point. I'm really trying to perfect my drawing skills.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a lot of research when it comes to that. But I am currently working on this lady here, floating, ascending. That's really what I want her to be doing, ascending.
Oh, that's dope. It looks like she is.
Yeah. So I'm currently working on this here for my personal stuff here. But I do also I do custom sketches too. I didn't mention that, but I do custom sketches. So if somebody wanted me to,
you have any more art or like the stuff down that you just picked up or anything around the house?
yes, personal art as well. This is not personal. This is something for a customer.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted the pages. A lot of my work I do it on tracing paper, just because I like to have everything uniform. So stuff like this here, lady, stuff like that, so that I can get a uniform sketch for people who want 20 of the same thing. So I do it on tracing paper first, and then I'll sketch it onto the canvas from there. I do have a piece. I call it Nick. Give me 1 second. Let me grab that.
You get to see Nick. Here comes Nick.
It's also like a Jekyll and Hyde type deal.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is, I feel it. I feel both of them. That's
Yeah.
powerful.
Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you.
I
I
love your
brought
art so much.
time up.
It was a big, huge mural of Nipsey during the Nipsey rally that we had after he was killed out here in Houston. And Trey the Truth was up on the stage, and he actually took it home with
Yeah.
him, and it's in his house now. We will add that picture of the piece here on the editing too. So
Yeah. So yeah, that
that,
was
that made me cry.
collab with Andre. So
Say it again.
that was a collab with me and Andre.
Hmm.
That painting, yeah, it was a collab. So
And
two people worked on
what's Greg's
it.
last name for people too, so that they can get this info?
Andre Magaski, you can artistic mind, artistic with a K instead of a C.
Mm-hmm.
My that's his Instagram tag, so you can find. Yeah, probably already know because he's a good artist. Um, but yes, that was a collab with us. I pretty much drew him out, and he painted, and I kind of got in a little bit at the end and helped them out on the paint. But yeah, it was a collab between us two. And yeah, Trey took that home, man. People wanted to get that painting.
Yeah,
People wanted to
took
buy
it.
that. Dude, that was awesome. But Trey got it. So at the
We
end of
had
the day,
some
people just
plans for some stuff too that we didn't get to do because of everything going on. Hopefully, stuff does
yeah,
pop.
yeah.
But yeah, all right. I'm finna stop recording now.